everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the universe's only Dragon Ball improv comedy podcast hosted by both of us. And we here's what we do. We watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball, and then we come on once a week to talk about the episode that we watched. It's as easy as that. All right? That's the premise. Here we go. We're going to get into it. But first, before we get into the show proper and start talking about the episode we watched, we're having a party. We got to clean up a little bit. We got to do our Kame housekeeping sections before we get into the show. We're gonna kick it off with the first piece of Kame housekeeping, which is the world famous UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup whip sound.
Well, there's all my cards. That's 4 aces. What do you got, Bart?
Oh, I don't know if I could beat that, but I've got a straight flush.
Well, it seems we're at an impasse, because I don't know which one beats which. I think they're close.
Oh, well, I mean, you are the boss, so I guess you win.
Bart, come on. Don't.
What?
We're playing a game. You don't have to patronize me just because I'm the boss. We're off hours. This is supposed to be a fun, gang morale building exercise. Isn't that right, gang?
Yeah. It's super fun. Thanks, boss.
Yeah, we're supposed to become a closer unit, and that'll translate into more effectiveness when we rob banks.
I love team building. It's like Duck Duck Goose, but for adults.
See, Bar, I genuinely don't know which hand is better. If I'm being honest, I'm not that great at poker. If you just want to go halvesies on it, I'm cool. We'll call it there. You don't have to please me.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm just saying, the last time I heard you lost in a poker game, Sam Williamson, that's how he got that eye patch. Sam, are you here? Sam, could you tell us about your eye patch story?
Yeah, I got it from the boss when I beat him at poker. Now Sam, take the eye patch off. Show him your act. Show him you got 2 eyes. That was his prize for winning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like pirate stories. I want to be a pirate.
No.
And
seed.
We found the mystery at least. We
did.
We didn't leave that hanging.
Yes, we got to one part, but I did want to see hear the conclusion of that poker game. But that, ladies and germs, was our improvised Western scene that we do at the top of every show to either loosen or tighten our improv muscles to get us prepared for whatever improv happens in the rest of the show. And that leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has a minute, that is 60 seconds, to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball. I'm talking from day one, from I'm not going to give anything away, but when so-and-so met so-and-so all those years ago to now we're in episode 41 of Dragon Ball Z. So that's 153 episodes of Dragon Ball. 41 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Aaron, I have one question to ask you. Are you ready to round up?
I am ready. In 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want, and it stars a young little boy named Goku, and it's about all of his adventures. He goes off to find those balls because he's helping his friends out, and because of that, he stops a little demon king from taking over the world. He stops a whole ass army from taking over the world. He enters 3 different martial arts tournaments after training with his buds. He doesn't win them until the last one, but we'll get there. He stopped the Demon King Piccolo from taking over the world by drinking some water and doing some training. But in that last tournament is when he beat that Demon King's son, and he found love and got married. And then 5 years later, he had a kid, and his brother from space came and said, "Hey, you're an alien." He's like, "That makes sense." And then there's a bunch of fighting. Goku unfortunately died, but in doing so, he was able to get stronger and then come back and fight other aliens who are they're from the same planet, but they're not related. But he's hurt and everyone's in space.
Whoa. Hey, I like it. Look, if you like that, and you're listening right now, go ahead, give some snaps to Aaron right now. Give some snaps to Aaron, because that is the 1 minute roundup. And why we do that, you ask? Why we do that 1 minute roundup is so you don't have to go back and watch every single episode of Dragon Ball Z or listen to every single episode of this podcast to get caught up to where we are now. We want the door to be open. Let the breeze come in. But if you want to, you can go back and listen to all of our old content because it's pretty good. It's good stuff. And there's fun things like guests and specials. And we talk about movies. There's a Christmas thing somewhere in there.
I mean, over 200 hours of stuff. So some of it has to be good.
Yeah, some of it sticks. And the last thing I'll say about the 1 minute roundup is if you want to send one in, if you want to put your mouth where your timer is and summarize everything that's happened to Dragon Ball and send it to us, please do. We'd love to have it. Send it to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com and you'll be up there with some of the best either guests or listeners who have summarized their own Dragon Ball. Somebody did it in Spanish once. It's great. Everything's peachy keen. And now, with that, we go to the final piece of Kame housekeeping, where I tell you, the listener, that Aaron and I watched two different versions of the show. I watched the English dub version, while Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitle version. Why, you may ask? Well, it's always been that way, and we're never going to change. No, but compare and contrast, it's great. It was a mistake early on. We decided to keep it. How about that? Or usually the first thing that we noticed is different between the two episodes is the title. And because it's Dragon Ball Z time, I will go first with episode 41 of Dragon Ball Z. Look out below.
Mine has a bit more. Per usual.
Yeah.
I'll say, I believe mine has some, at least the way it was written, it was like Romanized Chinese text, maybe.
Wow.
But you'll tell, so I will do my best to pronounce it correctly. I did look up how to pronounce it. I don't think that's research. I think
that's not research.
I think that's just being.
It's a Google widget. It's fine.
I don't think translating something is research.
No. It's translating. That's why it's called translating.
I mean, I'm just trying to say it correctly. I might still butcher it. Let's see what happens. So here we go. The title for episode 41 of Dragon Ball Z, from the Japanese language version, roughly translated, is Kind-Hearted Aliens. There's the Wu Xingqiu ball already.
I'm gonna ask you to repeat that.
Kind-Hearted Aliens. That part, was that the part that threw you off?
Yeah, that's the part I didn't get.
Okay.
Now I know, so I'm fine.
There's the Wu Xingqiu ball already. So Wu Xingqiu was the I believe the Chinese. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
and I think that's a good time to we've mentioned it. We don't do research. We're not allowed. The government said no.
It was part of getting that UN sanction. They said, Ban Ki-moon came up to us and he said, "All right, guys, you're in. No more research, okay?"
Like, you're dangerous enough. You can't gain any more knowledge.
He's like, "Well, we might put you on the Security Council in a few years if you don't do any research." And we're like, "All right, maybe."
And as he walked away, he did say translating was fine, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why we forgot that part. But
his translator told us that.
He's like, "Hey, I'm all about that stuff. Can't get enough of translating."
He's like, "Hey, you need any translating? Come to me."
I mean, that's who I sent it to. I should.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know
good.
why I forgot that fact. But yeah, if you know the meaning behind Wu Xing Qiu or the origin of this title, please write to us, tweet at us, anything, and let us know because we're real dum dums and we rely on you, the audience. You've guided us before.
Yes, our parasitic relationship with the audience.
Let us suck the blood of your knowledge.
Look, we're already in your ear holes. Just let us burrow into the brainstem. Hang out there for a minute.
Yeah, imagine worm versions of me and Vince slowly grub-like inching towards your brain. Happy Halloween.
Ooh, that's right. So with that out of the way,
Should we mention that we are recording after dark, so
oh, it is after dark, so there might be some after dark boys that show up.
so we are loopy
Yes,
is on top of that.
yeah, and this is the unique time where, like, when it's dark enough and we are loosey goosey enough that the after dark boys might show up. Some other evening favorite friends may appear on the pod, but we're gonna see if we can keep it together. There's no guarantees, but what I can guarantee the listener is that we are going to get into the episode right. Wait for it now, where the crew has landed on Namek. It was a rough landing, which is kind of like a weird theme of this episode. We'll definitely touch on it a few more times, but every time we've seen the Namekian ship land and take off, it's been very quick, and it's just been up and down. And on their descent, it just seemed like they had just fucking fallen out of the sky.
So Bulma's command to the ship is just land in a suitable location. And it's like, all right, fuck you. I'm going to go through a bunch of trees, you dum-dum.
Yeah, that's how it starts. They are teetering kind of on the edge of a cliff. And then, of course, it's one of those gags of like, oh, that was pretty close, Bulma. And then crash. And, of course, the cliff face falls. So does the ship. And our crew then awake in what looked like Namekian beds, right?
I mean, if I can get this out of the way.
Yes, please.
Before we continue. Was there any point where you thought they were actually on Namek? I think they're super not.
Yeah.
Right?
They're super not.
Yeah. Was there any point in the episode where you're like, maybe?
There were a few points where I was like, this looks damn close.
Because that's the thing, right? It's been so long. And I think Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has tainted our memory of it, of actually how it went down. I'm like, did it go down? Like, once we get in the episode, it's like, no, we're super not on Namek. But it was just this weird, for the first half, it was this very odd, weird feeling of like, am I just dumb? Did I forget how this whole show works?
Speaking of Kakarot, I wanted to bring up that I half expected this episode to touch on, all right, light spoilers for Kakarot. There's like weird traveling aliens that you can meet if you do certain side quests in the game. And they're really just like straight up alien tourists, but they're around for a lot of major events. I thought that somehow that was actually referenced in the show. And now I feel stupid because I did. Because, like, no, those characters, one, were terrible. Why would I want to see them again? And two, this ain't Namek, so they wouldn't be here anyway. Also, it feels like they are trying to trick people who've already seen what Namek looks like to, like this is what Namek looks like. This is Namek.
Hey, manga readers, we got you.
We got you.
This is what you get for reading ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I wish more teachers did that.
Punishment for being prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You thought we were going to learn about economics. Gotcha. Dissect this frog now.
Is this not economics class? Am I in the wrong room?
It's economics. I am an economics teacher. I have a PhD from, I'm going to say Harvard in economics, but
You've always just before this said that school from Boston.
Yeah, I did. I didn't want to show ass, but today is my ass showing day.
Oh, teacher says ass.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it is very cool.
But I want to learn about economics, not dissect frogs.
Look, I'm tired of you kids always reading the assignment ahead of me, acting like you know the answers. So we're gonna flip the script. What do you know about dissecting frogs? Nothing. Finally, I can teach you something.
Well, teacher, I'd just like to say that we have biology class, and we did that last semester.
So you're telling me that Mrs. Stevenson, who I took out on a fake date to learn what she hadn't taught you yet.
Teacher spilling the beans.
You're saying she tricked me?
No, I mean, I don't know the nature of your relationship.
Wait, do I need to explain this again?
No. I heard it. You took Mrs. Stevenson out on a fake date to learn what she was going to teach us ahead of time.
So I could whatever she already taught you. I was going to avoid that and teach you this, but apparently she gave me some wrong information and ordered lobster. God damn it.
Well, teacher, I want to tell you that Miss Stevens, she was gonna have us dissect cow hearts at the beginning of the year, but her proposal got struck down. She was pretty broken up about it, and it seemed like she was reacting a little not herself, maybe because she went on a bad date. She kept saying like, "Oh, the lobster was good, but the company, wasn't that great."
Wait, she talks to you kids about her dates? Wait, she said I wasn't. Wait,
each
on.
teacher has their quirk. You don't like us reading ahead. She talks about her dates in graphic detail.
All right. Part of me wants to try and figure out something else to give you kids.
Hey-oh, high five.
My anger part. The other half of me wants to pick up the phone that's on the wall that cannot dial out, can only dial within the school. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
We love it.
And call up Mrs. Stevenson right now and see wonder why she's talking about me. I'll let you kids decide. Do you want another surprise assignment, or do you want me to get into my very personal life in front of everyone?
Well, as I've been, I guess, I get it. Everybody's like telling me to keep talking to you. I'll say the class wants you to call Miss Stevens.
All right, here I go. I just have to dial it. It's hotel rules. I dial your room number. I don't know why I'm saying this. Everyone knows this. All right.
It's okay. It's okay, teacher.
All right, I'm going to put her on speaker.
Hi. What's going on?
Hey, Mrs. Stevens.
Hi.
This is Eric.
Eric, hi. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting a call from you. What's going on?
First of all, you're on speaker with the rest of my class.
Oh, really? Hi, kids. Hi.
They said you've been talking about me.
Okay, so I was really, really upset about not being able to dissect cow hearts with the kids, and I was really broken up about it. And look, you took me out for lobster lunch, and you kept saying that it was a real date, and you really liked me.
I kept saying the word real over and over again.
You did. And I thought that was a little odd, but then you were pressing me about my schedule. And when I came back and I wasn't able to dissect the cow hearts with the kids like I told you I was going to, I had to share it. I also told them about how you said it was a real kiss when you kissed me, and
if I could clarify again for my students, I said, "Here comes a real smooch. Get ready for the real thing." It. God, if I wasn't in the middle of the conversation, I would tell you kids to stop standing on your desk.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
You're all just throwing your graphing calculators up in the air. Those aren't yours. Those are the school's.
GI 69, right?
Stop playing Mario on it, which is a thing you could do if you didn't know.
Okay. I'm sorry. I feel like we're getting distracted. I'm also a little concerned that you're using your class time to talk to me about this.
Just tell me this. Hold on. Aaron's going to cut this part out so it doesn't matter. Maybe not now. Maybe he'll leave it in. We'll see.
Who are you talking to?
Come on, Yajirobe. Just eat your frog. Get out of here.
I'm taking the house hamster corn. No, don't leave me with him.
Well, someone's got to take care of that hamster. No one wants to do it but Yajirobe.
Oh, he all he wants to do is eat my beads, which are my poops.
Oh, this is a lot of balls in the air. Miss Stevenson, all I want to know is, did you feed me false information to embarrass me in front of my classroom when I was trying to embarrass them?
Oh, I did not. No, I did not feed you false information. I did feed you false crab, and you loved it. You said the butter was great.
The margarine, yes.
Yes, the margarine. Gosh,
I love fake and faux ingredients. I'm all about lies, huh? That's my thing.
Well, now that you've said it out loud, I guess yes. And I would not like to go on a second date with you, and that is real. How about that?
What if I explicitly said this was a fake date for a plan to get you to fall in love with me, which would be my revenge?
Well, since you're so upfront and honest about it, sure, pick me up at 8.
All right, crab dinner.
You know it.
All right, click.
So congratulations.
Oh God, all the frogs are dissected. God damn it.
Yeah, and I found the spleen, the heart, the lungs. Yajirobe ate his heart and lungs.
All the organs are spell out. You've made a perfect supply-demand curve. God damn it.
That's right. We're gonna open up our own frog hospital soon.
God, this AP class is killing me.
AP baby.
Actually, wait. Is this the pilot for AP Bio? and seed. Watch it now on Peacock.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Not a lot of that happens in this episode, so we're allowed, I'd say, to do very long scenes.
I'm looking at the judges. They're looking back at me, Alex Trebek, and they're going to allow it. Okay, we're good.
We meet some Namekians, maybe, right? I got some choice words that they gave, and you can tell me if I'm on the mark or if this is completely different. So, as Bulma wakes up, she does yell out Kame like an idiot when she sees them.
Jesus.
Like calling the teacher mom.
Yeah.
She fucked up real bad. One's name is Lychee. One is named Zarkur, Zarkuor. So they introduce each other, and one says, this is Lychee, the biggest quack doctor on the planet. And the other one says, and this loudmouth is Zarkur. He's been bad company for me for 300 years now.
Yeah, they do have that vibe. That's pretty much spot on.
Wow, they kept all that, essentially.
They kept all that.
Good. And then they keep pinching noses?
Can we? Yes. Apparently, the crew is being punked about how to say hello.
Yes.
The Namekians say, oh, this is how we say hello. And you pinch the other person's nose gently. So they sound funny. And that's it. But the kicker is they do it to Krillin. And Krillin's voice changes in mine.
Oh, God.
They go to pinch his nose. He's like, nice to meet you.
Oh,
so it's even more nasally than Krillin's voice.
They pinch his little flap that we talked about last week.
Yes, we talked about the membrane. Insane in the membrane. And Aaron, because of that, I'm
Oh, you're pulling it out.
I'm thinking about taking it out. For what?
Thinking about it
gosh.
or doing it?
No, sorry. I was quoting Da Baby, one of my favorite rappers. Anyway, here it is. All right. And blast shield up. Because, Aaron, Krillin having a membrane instead of a nose, I think we have to say now that is canon, not Nick Cannon. It's true.
Holding my nose.
Holding your nose. It's true.
Yeah. Gross. I mean, it's
Nasty.
gotta.
Yeah.
Thinking back at it, I'm just mad about this whole thing.
See?
The whole nose pitching thing. I'm like, this is, I guess it's fun.
But that's kind of it. Like, this whole episode's going for like just relax. Like, this is chill. Don't think about it too much. These two Namekians are on your side.
Yeah. Chill filler episodes to study and relax to.
This is true. You could watch this on repeat and finish whatever paper you got in front of you.
Yeah, you will definitely pay attention to the paper and not the... Better than last week's, I think.
Yes.
So after everyone gets acquainted, they have a nice dinner. They explain that they're there to get Dragon Balls. Of course, they're here to help. And then for some reason, they just show off their telekinesis.
I was going to ask if there was any prompt to the telekinesis
they
move.
just did it.
And the things that they move, the first one is a glass of juice with a straw and a garnish on it. They lifts it up, and we track every moment of this movement all the way up to mouth level, all the way to mouth, and then back to the table.
I mean, I was going to say the cigar is what did it for me.
Oh, well, I was waiting. I was waiting to get to that one because that's the fucking kicker. They got cigars on Namek?
So I have a theory. And they sort of, in the Namekians, Aaron quotes here, say, "Oh yeah, we know all about the Dragon Ball. We know why we know why you're here. We know all about you and Earth." I assume these are some sort of weird psychic. These are creatures that have some sort of psychic projection to trick people. This is a Princess Snake situation.
I think we're hurtling toward that at a very slow pace.
Very leisurely.
Yeah, we're taking a nice long walk to that conclusion.
Let me ask you this though, because again, we're blowing through this. We got time to analyze it.
Mm-hmm.
You have telekinesis. When do you show it off?
I have not thought much about this, but that is key. Whenever a telekinetic being or creature shows up in a show, or in a show because they're not real.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said or real life, but I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't want to alienate any of our telekinetic listenership. But I guess for me, I would like to catch something very valuable that was about to fall from a great distance. You know, like if I'm at a fancy art gallery party, which is my want to do, and somebody knocks over a ancient vase, and from across the room, I just, I do my pose. I put my fingers to my temple and I reach my hand out. I stop it in midair, and the whole party looks and they go, "Oh!" And then as it rises, they're like, "Oh!" And then I put it back and they're like, "Oh!" And then somebody starts a polite golf clap.
Vince, why are you posing like that? That vase almost fell. It was very distracting.
And that's exactly what would happen.
I think you got to pull an Aladdin when he was negging Jasmine, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, hey, come hang out with me. She's like, no. He's like, all right, well, I guess I'll die. And he jumps off the ledge, but he knows Carpet's there to save him.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I guess minus the negging thing and faking my own death.
You'd pull a walk off the ledge.
Like, hey, check this out.
Oh, now I think a good one in that vein would be to Wile E. Coyote it for somebody.
Oh,
like
on our trip to the Grand Canyon.
Yes. On our yearly Kame House Party trip to the Grand Canyon.
Well, Goku made it. It's a landmark.
Yeah. We hit the Hoover Dam. We hit the. We love Sedona. It's beautiful there. But yeah, I would like run off a cliff ledge just until I look down and then fall.
And then you also have accordion powers. That if you
Yes,
fall
of
from a great
course, of
height,
course.
you just make accordion sounds.
I'd be a very long accordion.
Several octaves. On
Oh,
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. I'm hitting all the highs and all the lows.
So it is. Their ship's kind of busted. But the radar does in fact say there are Dragon Balls. Again, that's why I'm like, are we on? Am I dumb? Is this Namek?
Right. That's what I mean. They're really pushing hard.
So they're like, okay, let's go find him. Bulma pops the car out. But the Namekians warn her that, hey, there are monsters. You can't just go in a regular car. You need something else. And he says, I guess I've got no choice but to lend you my Goku.
Huh? Wait a minute. They call it the Goku?
I believe Lychee, yeah. He it's sort of this weird non-gag where it's like, I'll lend you my Goku. And they're like, huh? And then cut to them in like a clunker of a floating copper spaceship.
I'm very interested why they changed it because they call it a Wukong in mine. And I don't know what Wukong means.
Because it seems like an easily translatable joke. It's like, of course, there's a little confusion.
Like, are they trying to say, like, oh, this is my great ape, and it's a jalopy?
Well, Goku is, if I'm remembering correctly, is like a play on Koku. It's like a play on like a measure of rice, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I do not know, and we are forbidden by the UN to do research. It would cause an incident.
I'm like 80% sure.
I believe you.
But I'm sure someone can verify that. So yeah, it seems like an easy joke to not change.
Oh, and we should tell the listener, Aaron, that the ship is in disrepair. It's all broken up.
Oh, it's steam powered. There are open pistons in the cockpit.
Yes. And they do complain about how loud it is. But again, the same thing when this ship lands, and this is more aligned with like what the ship's look and feel, it just falls to the ground. I thought that was some kind of weird gag that I wasn't getting, but I guess it's just a choice.
I assume it's is it easier to animate a straight line?
We are.
Than it doing a proper lift up, doing
Lift off and entry and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this episode. I know there's some shady stuff going on.
Oh, really?
Well, I think Zarkor. We do have a quick scene of him. He's left back behind at the base, and he's digging around the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing in there? You're not allowed.
Does he not say anything in yours? Because in mine, he says something like, "It'll take a long time to fix all this."
Something along the line. It's definitely in reference to the repairs that the ship needs.
But you're right. Like, if they're going to help Bulma and everybody find the Dragon Balls, the more the merrier, right? Maybe he just didn't want to fly in the Goku.
Yeah, what maybe he just didn't want he just didn't want to ride in his bad car.
Yeah.
You haven't fixed that thing yet. It's the exhaust. There's smoke out of it.
Oh, I'm working on it. These things, they take time. I figured you would know something about that since we've been friends for 300 years.
And you've been trying to fix it up for 300 years. And you're going to take guests in it? I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry, Earthlings. We can't. Please.
Sorry, Earthlings. We'll help you find the Dragon Balls after we have, I guess, this discussion in front of company.
Just let them take their car that came from a capsule, which was kind of cool. I feel like we should have had a bigger reaction to that.
Hey, look, I just want to say that was really cool. I love
super
one
cool.
of those. I think she said, courtesy of Capsule Corp. Do we have one of those here?
Maybe the Earthling district.
Oh my God, we never go there.
We always forget about it. Yeah.
I mean, anyway, no, you cannot take that little car. If one of the 300-foot monsters steps on you, then that's it. I don't want that on my hands. You don't want that on your hands.
Can you at least get the oil changed first?
Fine. Earthlings, if you'll wait, I'll change the oil on the Wukong.
Oh, not you. Go take it in. You'll take half the day.
Oh, okay, fine.
Just go to that one shop. I think it's called Grease Monkeys.
I don't like grease monkeys. Dave,
What are you going to go to? You're going to go to one of those, what, a Meineke?
Yes, I'm going to go to Meineke.
They overcharge. I hate it.
But at least I know it's good. I don't care if it's a chain.
They're gonna see that thing roll in. They're gonna get dollar signs in their eyes. They're gonna do here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be in the waiting room. Then
Sorry, I just wanted to chime in. You're not even gonna talk about my obsession with Auto Trader and how I steal one every time?
I didn't realize you were still doing that, but that's a whole nother thing, I guess. The bathroom is full. Trying to find the highlights. It's just Auto Traders left and right. Look, he's gonna be in the garage. You're gonna see him through that big ass window. He's gonna wave you over. He's gonna point at a bunch of stuff on the Goku. You're not gonna know what it does. But he's like, that's leaking, or that's broken, or this is about to break down. Then he's gonna say, yeah, we could do the oil change, but you really need to get this done. And I know you. You're gonna cave.
I don't want to come back if he's right.
You've been driving it for years like this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying, if you go to Grease Monkey, you talk to Don, he'll just say, I just want the oil change. He's like, got it. In and out.
Can I just say something? Why I've been avoiding going to Don?
What did he do, or what did you do?
I didn't do anything. But Don, kept saying, hey.
DAWN, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
What?
I want to make sure we're talking about the Don and Don of Grease Monkey. It's
Yeah. I was talking to DAUN, Don.
Okay.
The other Don of Grease Monkey, who's at the front.
Don Shiston.
Don. Yes, I was talking to Don Shiston. And here's why I don't want to go back there. Don Shiston punched me in the throat.
What?
Throat punched me.
What are you? You did.
Don Shiston is a dirtbag.
That's why you were hungry that day.
That and my larynx had collapsed. Yes.
And why you suddenly said I'm not a doctor anymore? Is this too specific?
What doctor can't use their larynx?
So, I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know a doctor that can't use their larynx. Don Shiston took away from me my job.
Here's what we'll do. I'll take it for the oil change. I'll go to Meineke. I won't fall for their shit.
Okay.
I don't know. Feed the Earthlings some more. See if they want a cigar. We never offered them a cigar. That was rude.
I only had the 3, and I smoke them 3 at a time.
Hey, you want to talk about larynxes, doctor?
Oh, okay. Oh, what? Doctor, heal thyself? Yeah, I do. I heal myself all the time.
I got you that novelty shirt. You never wear it.
But I reference it, see?
It's not even folded.
Look.
It's been in the hamper for years.
I don't know if we'll have these Earthlings around, but we're having steakums tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right. I'm going to take your Goku out.
Thanks. Look, by the time you're home, there'll be steakums.
Make no mistake about that.
Ugh.
Is the slogan on the box here on Namek.
Sorry, Earthlings, we didn't want to alienate you. We just want to make sure you know.
I don't know what the slogan for steakums is on Earth. But that's what it is. Here on Definitely Namek. Anyway.
Yeah, did we say that this is definitely Namek? And I'm definitely Namekian? Because every Namek has a Meineke, a local joint, and a Pep Boys.
Mm-hmm. There are enough vehicles that require just oil changes. And it necessitates a whole industry.
Oh my gosh, we've been wasting these humans' time for so long.
They've been very polite, especially that little one, not interrupting.
Mm-hmm. But looking like he must pee his pants.
We're Namekians. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I don't know why I had that intuition.
I mean, to quote another Namekian, peeing, huh?
And seed.
Yeah, it's seed.
And seed.
Maybe we do have to calm down a little because we aren't even at the commercial yet.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That was fun. What?
No.
I love talking about very real incidents that I've been in.
Oh, yeah? like trying to go get brake pads and feeling like you've committed a fucking crime in the auto zone.
So I did have a mechanic bring me to the garage, point up in the wheel well, and said, "You feel that?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh." Vince, I didn't feel shit. I don't know what the fuck. What if it was like, it's not slimy. Should it be slimy? Like, what the fuck am I feeling for? Why did you do this to me? You just wanted to be a big man in front of all the other mechanics because you work the front.
Try to get back in that garage, man.
Which is technically, I guess, a raise and a promotion for you, but you missed the garage. This is about him and not me, is what I'm realizing. Anyway, they find some Dragon Balls. Well, one Dragon Ball. They
find a Dragon Ball in a river. And, like, I felt like we were watching this search in real fucking time.
Yeah, there's no skipping ahead. These are unskippable cutscenes.
I'm talking, like, multiple dives and surfaces from every member of the search team. And might I say, none of those people are Bulma.
But Lychee, he's a buff Namekian.
Yeah, hunky.
He picked up a whole ass rock. Boulder.
This is true.
Or he manifested. Okay, that's the other thing that throws me off. If this is, again, as at this point in time, I'm 99% sure this is a fake Namek. But if it's a fake Namek, why did you show me a shot of him picking up a big-ass boulder to get a Dragon Ball? If we're doing a mystery thing, shouldn't he just pop up with like, oh, I found it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't... Is this a real Dragon Ball? Is this a real shirtless Lychee? We don't get any of these answers this episode. I'll say that.
Yeah, we have no idea by the end of this.
Yeah, but we do get a commercial. Hey, Boss Squad, we are less than a week away from our 200th episode live show, Monday, October 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to twitch.tv/Kame House Party. Watch us record this episode live. We're going to do some more peeks behind the digital curtain. We're going to be doing a fun giveaway that the only way you can enter is by watching live. We hope that you can join us. If not, we get it, but we just want to be able to celebrate this big milestone with everyone. We hope you can be there. Again, that is Monday, October 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to twitch.tv/Kame House Party, hit that follow button, make sure your alerts are on so you know when we go live, and we will see you there. Well, we'll see your chat. You'll see us there.
Yeah.
Oh, Vince is here.
I've been here the whole time.
You want to say anything?
I just want to say we're very excited. I can't wait for you to see us live and watch us record the show. And, oh my gosh, 200! Right when the crew finds it, we go to commercial. We cut back. On the other side of the commercial, Aaron, we're seeing Vegeta being tended to by the Muppet Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I think the crew around the Muppet Doctor are like, oh, Vegeta, he gained consciousness. But he's not awake, like he's still asleep. But he's conscious enough to dream. To sleep, a chance to dream. But Vegeta is having a flashback about his battle with Kakarot, and it's just, why was Kakarot so strong? You know, just doing that whole thing. I don't know why.
Just so you don't forget about him.
I know, but I wanted something to happen there. Like Vegeta, if he's like thinking about Kakarot, it makes him angry. I wanted like the container that he's in to crack a little bit.
Oh, you didn't want bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't want bullshit.
You wanted some. Okay, I understand. Something to happen.
I guess that was too much to ask. You're right.
Yeah, they're just like, you gotta show Vegeta. Everyone's got to remember he's a part of the cast now.
Mm-hmm.
Except for like a Pilaf who sort of came back every once in a while, or I guess a Piccolo Jr. as he, longed for a family.
I mean, you could throw, if I'm picking up where you're putting down, Tao Pai Pai is also in this reoccurring character family, but it's like a lot longer of a no Pai Pai kind of thing. Because Pai Pai is for, probably hundreds of episodes he's not present or referenced.
Yeah, Vegeta's getting like some spotlight every episode since he's flown off.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're if nothing else, they're just saying, "Hey, he's a part of this now. Get used to him."
He's short. He's in stasis. Get used to it.
I mean, speaking of stasis, Goku is tired of being in that. he's punching, he's punching the air, causing a ruckus. He's like, "Oh, I just want to cut loose. I'm tired of being in this bed." Chi-Chi, of course, yells at him as she knits. Goku's like, "Oh, is that for me?" And Chi-Chi says, "If you can fit into it, it's for you." And I mean, it's a very small sweater.
Oh, it's tiny.
Yeah, and then Goku's like, "Oh, I guess it's not for me." But like, Goku, what do you care about a sweater? It's not. She's not knitting spaghetti.
She's not knitting a fighting gi.
Oh, how cute would that be?
Uh-huh. How cute would that be, Chi-Chi?
Mm-hmm. Keep you warm during winter fights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cute Goku gi. It's a fleece gi. It's all fluffy. Again, at least something happened.
Really?
Some characters fell out of bed.
So movement is what you missed in the Vegeta segment?
I wanted more movement. Instead of him just like eyes closed and like shaking and everybody else around him mouth agape, shaking. Not enough movement.
I get you. Was the heart meter not enough?
I love a medical device sound, and that was fine. I love a console, and that console was great, especially with that creature's big old talon fingers, whatever that thing is.
Yeah, how does he perform surgery? I guess robots. Don't they have the robots? It's like essentially doctors are mech pilots at this point, right? Or surgeons are sometimes.
Oh, yes. Certain surgeons are definitely mech pilots, but they only have access to the mech arm.
They had to, right? A surgeon with mech arms had to have fought another surgeon with mech arms. This has had to happen at 2 a.m. underneath St. Jude's. All the other doctors and orderlies and nurses laying down bets.
Oh, yeah. It's just Rock'em Sock'em robots with their $1 billion arms.
Shh, all the patients are asleep. The hospital director's he's on vacation. This is the only time.
Yeah, the chief of medicine's gone. Now it's time for Dr. Combat.
Bum, 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 bum. There's like ring girls, concessions.
Only the cool patients are down there for that. They're in there.
Like, you know how in boxing matches they like show here are the celebrities in the audience. It's like here are the celebrity patients.
Mr. Willis, who won't die.
In for a routine colonoscopy. The jazz dude. What's his name? He's married to...
Aloe Black?
No, he's married to he's married to some thick model.
The jazz dude that's married to a thick model.
Or like he's like a pop jazzy piano player.
John Legend?
Yeah. He's in for a colonoscopy. And he's gonna watch this doctor fight.
Yeah.
But that's after the gurney races.
That's got to be after the gurney races.
Don't let us run a hospital, folks.
Yeah, don't let us run a hospital because it'll be wheelchair relays, gurney races.
Oh, we're jousting with crutches.
Mm-hmm.
Eating giant turkey legs.
I was going to say the Jell-O jockeys.
Explain. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, no, I said it. Now I got to explain it.
Alliteration's not a joke. A rhyme is, but alliteration is not.
I've been had. But a Jell-O jockey is, they get one of those cups of Jell-Os, you put them on a plate, and you have to walk through the intensive care unit without dropping any Jell-O.
Or wake. It's a real life game of Don't Wake Daddy, but Daddy is near death patients.
Yes, horribly injured patients. Yeah. But they're like into it because like when some of them are awake, they like a good show.
Yeah, it's something to do.
Yeah.
Don't let us run hospitals.
Yeah, don't let us run hospitals, but let us run this podcast back to Namek, air in quotes.
So we visit some ancient ruins. I will say that one of the ruins looks like a kendama, that like ball on a string sort of game. You know what I'm talking about? Did you? I don't know if you noticed that.
To answer your question, I did not recognize that, but I did recognize on those hieroglyphs they were not non-Namekian looking things in these ruins.
Yeah, they keep trying to mention that. Hey, is this what ancient Namekians look like? And Lychee's like, yeah, I guess. Ha 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 ha. Probably, right? That's how Earth works.
Listener, if you're doubting Aaron's caricature, that he's spot on.
Hand behind his head, beat. Not. They didn't go that far. The bead of sweat was implied, is what I'll say.
Yes.
A Dragon Ball is in a coffin. Bulma opens it up. There's a spooky skeleton. The Dragon Ball's in their mouth, and Bulma gets scared. Now, how'd Dragon Ball get in there?
These are the questions we should be asking about the legitimacy of this Namek that we are currently on or not. If you thought this was still Namek, at this point you should be questioning whether or not we're on Namek. Because Aaron's right. Why would there ever be a Dragon Ball in someone's mouth? Who dies like that?
I guess we don't fully understand the logistics of the Dragon Balls when they reappear after a year. But they do scatter as like non-Dragon Ball stones.
Right.
So yeah, no. I think yeah, someone put it there. Or someone psychically put it there. Or that's what the illusion. Someone said, well, here's the illusion.
Or we're on the holodeck. Mm-hmm. God, that'd be first thing I do if I get a holodeck. I'm going to be like, take me to Namek, computer.
Oh, no, you typed in Namek with quotation marks.
No!
It's not the right one.
Then there's a whole 2-episode arc about it in Star Trek. Where Jean-Luc Picard. Yes, I'm Goku. I'm Goku of the Starship Enterprise. I like to fight.
I'm going to name some characters and you tell me who they are in Dragon Ball. Data. Or Data.
Data would be Piccolo.
Because he's learning how to be human?
Because he's learning how to be human, yes.
Give me a Geordie LaForge.
Oh, you know Geordie is Dr. Briefs?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's the science king.
Nice. You didn't want to stick him with the ball?
No, I never want to give that to Geordie.
All right, Riker.
Oh, this is tough. I think Riker's gotta be a Yamcha because of how much of a ladies' man he is.
I know that I could feel, again, my limited understanding of TNG. That felt hard for you to say, but that is the correct choice.
Because Riker deserves so much more.
Yeah, it's like, we're sorry, but you are. It's not a reflection of his efficacy.
No, it's more poor casting on my part, similar to that of Beverly Crusher in a recent episode of Star Trek. I'm watching Star Trek again.
Also, okay, last one. Will fucking Wheaton. Who's Wesley?
Who's Wesley? Who would be Wesley in Dragon Ball Z? Huh? Who would Wesley be? I guess he'd be a little pipsqueak named Gohan. Which fits if Picard is Goku, lightly shitting on Wesley Crusher, his son, his, air quotes, son in the show.
Yeah, does Riker take Wesley under his wing?
Not so much as Picard. Like, Wesley is really, like, into Picard as a kid. Like, he's, like, a huge fan.
Okay.
He's Beverly Crusher's son, Wesley Crusher, so that's how he gets on this ship. So he's already coming from a place of privilege.
Beverly Crusher she's the bones of the group, correct?
She's the bones of the group.
Okay,
Yep.
got it.
And Wesley Crusher is her obnoxious son when he first shows up, before he goes to the academy. And he's wearing like a stupid corded sweater and then just run around on the bridge, and Picard gets really, really frustrated with the best line ever. Damn it, Wesley!
So I should watch only the Wesley Crusher episodes. That's what you're saying.
Look, somebody can correct me, but I believe Wesley Crusher makes his first appearance in TNG in seasons 3 and 4.
It's the only way I watch TNG.
Yeah. Also, Wesley Crusher being Gohan is even more apt because he's like a prodigal son. Some alien comes down, or they meet an alien who's like, he is special. And Wesley can like do some quantum bullshit that never gets explained later.
Okay, we're moving on.
I'm sorry.
I opened this. I understand this is my fault.
Also, Michael Dorn is Yajirobe.
Wait, who's that? Worf?
No, Worf is Tien. Worf is Tien Shinhan.
Yes.
Dedicated.
Oh, yeah.
Stalwart.
Yes. Dead to rights, for sure.
That's right.
Back on fake Namek.
Thank you.
Bulma's getting suspicious. She thinks them being so kind is kind of fishy. The next Dragon Ball is like next to a lizard who, like, when Bulma sees them, like, she asks nicely for the giant dinosaur to hand over the Dragon Ball, and the Dragon Ball, like, swallows it in defiance.
I love that the giant lizard is like pinching this tiny Dragon Ball in between its like huge nails and like looks at Bulma, looks at the Dragon Ball, and then just like, don't.
And then runs off. Though Lychee stops them from chasing after the dinosaur. Like, hey, you're in danger. Don't go that way. Because in the distance, we hear never would I thought I'd hear a dinosaur scream, but here we are. It turns out there was a big old swamp full of acid.
Just an acid swamp.
That the dinosaur, again, who was a native of this planet, maybe...
Yeah, we don't know.
Walked in and you just see a giant dinosaur skeleton.
And the dinosaur skeleton is floating on top of the acid.
Again, if this is all a make-em-ups, and I also I do see now in my notes that I had the thought that maybe this is all just a dream, and they're all knocked out in the spaceship.
That could be.
Which I don't know which one I'd hate more. I'd probably hate that more than...
I think I would hate a dream, a Jacob's Ladder scenario more than anything else at this current moment.
Yeah, no shonen should be a Jacob's Ladder scenario.
Unless the shonen takes place in that Jacob's Ladder scenario, and that shonen, like the protagonist knows, and the protagonist is like, understands how time dilation works. Something like that.
Or it's like whenever they dream, they keep coming back. Kind of situation. It's like, no, I have to dream.
Exactly.
Or like Avatar is essentially, I have to go see my dream girlfriend who's tall and blue.
And people want me to watch that damn show.
No, the movie.
Oh.
If I said show, I would have said Avatar The Last Airbender.
My bad.
Avatar the movie is like, let me go on my dream pod.
That is very true. Jake Sully likes to dream.
Good news, bad news situation. Good news, dinosaur is now a prop skeleton. Bad news, you can't go on that acid, it'll burn you up. Even if you have a suit on, you can only last 10 seconds. So Gohan, because he feels guilt, volunteers. He goes on a little special bodysuit. It looks like which is fucking adorable.
It's very cute. He looks like a tiny, stout robot.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in Among Us. It's a little astronaut suit. Mm-hmm.
Topical.
Anyway, he goes down.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything else about Among Us.
Just say someone is sus.
Oh yeah, sus.
It's about Vance.
Yeah, what task were you doing?
Gohan was not the traitor.
It was Red is the traitor. Red is the traitor. I saw Red in the hallway. Red is the traitor.
There we go. Yeah, we got them all out.
All right. I think that's what we need to do to get more Twitch subscribers, right?
Just talk about Among Us?
I don't know how the game works.
Lies.
That Twitch game, dog.
This is actually and I think this sequence puts it above last week's episode. Because this is a very nice sequence of Gohan going down. They have a little rope behind them. They're like, here's how we'll solve it. Before the 10 seconds are up, we'll pull you up and it'll be good. Gohan goes down. They go to pull the rope. They're at like 9 seconds. The rope, it melted. It's an acid.
Go fucking figure.
Gohan finds the Dragon Ball. He's like, there is a moment where he's like, all right, now to wait until they pull me back up. Instead of
That is a funny thing because he does. He's like, all right, I got it now.
hard work's over, time to kick back, let everyone else do the work.
And yeah, so now Gohan is, stuck between a suit and an acid swamp and decides to swim for it. Along the way, we see, the degradation. And to Aaron's point, a thing happens. Gohan uses his energy blast to fire himself out of the water, making it out just in the nick of time with the Dragon Ball. Hooray for Gohan. Hooray for the team. Hooray for Lychee and Bulma and Krillin and everybody. Because now we got 3 Dragon Balls. That's it. That's how it ends.
Finally, the other 2 things were just like, I guess we're walking and looking, and there are no this had some stakes at least, these last like few minutes, and it redeemed this episode.
And hopefully it's like foreshadowing that there might be a little bit more action in the next episode, but who knows at this point, because these fillers are sneaky.
Next episode is just 4 more Dragon Balls, a leisurely picnic.
But in mine, it'll be look out above.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Please let us get to Namek. Please.
Please, sir. Please, can we get to Namek? Please.
Namek. This is Namek. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here, Oliver.
You think I don't know this ain't Namek? I'm going to blow this whole thing wide open.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait. Come with me, kid.
I've seen the glitch in the Matrix. You can't silence me.
Who told you this wasn't Namek?
I won't give away my sources, you piece of shite.
Things can be, look, in this Dickensian orphanage, things can be very easy for you, or they can be very odd. Very, very odd, depending on what you choose to do now. Now, you will tell me, who told you that this planet wasn't Namek? It wasn't Lychee or other one, was it?
It seems to have slipped me memory, Governor.
You're pulling at your large
pulling
collar.
at my large collar, and I'm also pulling out me chest pocket.
You from Liverpool? That's what it.
I am.
That's what it sounds like. I'll say.
I am from Liverpool.
Oh, thinking you're better than us Cockneys, eh?
That's right. Because I've got the Brick Lane.
Damn it, kid. If you want to eat, if you want any more gruel, any more Namekian gruel, you'll forget anything about this not being Namek. And you'll go back to looking for those Dragon Balls. And you love looking for Dragon Balls, don't you? You love this.
You're right, sir. I do love looking for Dragon Balls.
Yeah,
But
eat your
that's how
filler.
I figured it out. They aren't really Dragon... Oh! You've called the police!
That's how police sirens sound. Here in turn of the century England.
The bobbies with their loud honking gooses.
Two gooses attached to the side of the carriage. They squeeze their little bums.
And they go honk, honk, honk.
That's how they tenderize the Christmas geese that you won't get any of come Christmas.
Unless I tell you my source. All right, it was Lychee.
That doctor.
He's a terrible one, he
I
is.
know.
That's why I only got one leg.
Yep, you've really tiny Timmying it over here.
Well, I went to him because I had a splinter. And he said, we're going to have to take everything below the knee, he said.
You said that splinter was in your finger.
Oh, I'm a bit of a precocious one, am I?
Look, since you told me the truth, I weren't accusing you of nothing. I was saying I was emphasizing, I was sort of heightening the fact that the doctor's bad by saying he treated a splinter in your finger by amputation of an entirely different limb.
Do you know this is the longest we've ever talked?
It is. I don't really talk to the children except for like, go over there or eat or this is totally Namek.
That's like your favorite. It's more like your catchphrase.
Oh, I say, good night, children. It's Namek. Bye. Have sweet dreams under the Namekian sky.
I'm just saying, perhaps if we talked more, I wouldn't feel the need to lash out.
Well,
And I'd eat my gruel and believe we're on Namek.
well, perhaps if I learn to listen more to the children and their needs, I wouldn't have so many anger issues, and my wife wouldn't have left me
Ooh,
for the plague.
new information. Oh, for the plague. Sorry.
Yeah, she said the plague's better than you, and she picked up a rat and squeezed it right over her mouth. She did.
Like a wet rag, she did. Dribbled the black plague into her mouth.
Honestly, it's a little hot. She had a bodice on. Oh, I shouldn't be saying this to a kid.
I don't even know. I don't know what that is.
A bodice.
Who? Anyway.
All right, so you'll eat your gruel and I'll stop yelling as much. Here on Namek.
Here on
Cockney wink.
Namek. And believe me, I won't tell any of the other kids what's really going on.
Good. Good lad.
Yeah, we are on Namek.
See that you don't?
All right.
All right.
High five.
Sure. Click.
Nice.
Oh, he got my trick arm. The lychee, I said, I got a cramp in my arm, and he's like, well, here's a wooden one to replace it.
Well, no more cramps then, right?
Unorthodox for sure. But those mech fights he has in the basement. Top notch. Hey, you want to go?
Oh, you don't think with this crutch I don't do the jousting?
Oh, you're the red knight. Oh,
I wear the red scrubs. Oh, sorry, the red plague doctor's mask.
sorry, I'm Team Blue.
It's more about seating than who you really like, anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
shall we go?
Yep. I guess we'll get there. Seed.
Seed.
What? I
Yeah,
don't even know what the fuck that was about.
Aaron,
But we followed it. But we did follow it.
we followed it.
But
Some schools of improv would say we followed the fun, and that's all that matters.
but some school would say like that was a very bad scene that meant nothing. No one had a game. You just referenced a bunch of crazy shit.
We started halfway through trying to do callbacks.
I think, and then we finished with callbacks.
We finished with callbacks, so it wasn't all for nothing.
So if you're a student of improv, I dare say that was the third. That was part 3 of our Herald.
That-
Callback City, right? Anyone listening who teaches improv, let us know. Please
Yeah.
grade us.
Please grade that scene.
Then we'll have a check for $400 sent to you.
They'll send you a PNG and a check and an invoice for $450.
Speaking of sending things through the mail, we have emails from Master Researcher Nick. The subject of this email is 90s memories. Hey, Vince and Aaron. First, yes, Funimation named 2 episodes Friends or Foes, almost back to back. Just like how back in Dragon Ball, they called both episodes 85 and 134 Preliminary Peril. Pretty shameless, if you ask me. They're acting like a real, Showtime series.
So we were right. They are bad.
Yes.
They are lazy.
So Nick continues. Second, believe it or not, the fake Namek filler is technically my first Dragon Ball memory, back when there was no Adult Swim, and it was just Cartoon Network itself showing anime past midnight. So now I'm 99.5% sure this is fake Namek. After that.
It only bumped it up a 0.5%.
Who can be 100% sure of anything in this world?
Hey.
Those are good odds.
Those are good odds, but I'm still holding out hope.
Who will give you those odds?
I mean, definitely not the sports book. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, not FanDuel.
You think it's 99% chance you're going to make all your money back on your first bet?
Yeah.
No.
Use the promo code Kame House Party just to see what happens. Nothing will happen in FanDuel. But maybe someone took it from us? I don't know. There's a lot of podcasts out there.
Or, Aaron, what about this? FanDuel is taking the line on the Tenkaichi tournaments.
Ooh.
Or it's FanDuel doing Dragon Ball Fighters tournament.
They're covering. Yeah. Can I bet on Evo? There's the question.
FanDuel, if people can bet on Evo, then we'll take your sponsorship.
Yeah, we'll allow it. We'll endorse gambling. But Vince, I have to finish this.
I know. I'm sorry.
He's just bringing up. Nick's just bringing up so many topics to discuss, and it's a good fun. And we're having a good fun time. You can't apologize for that, but you shouldn't. But Nick finishes with, lastly, I feel I owe it to you two and the audience as to why I give Bulma such leeway. I was going to wait until the podcast got to the Future Trunks saga, but at this point, I doubt the Earth will even exist past 2020, so might as well get it over with. I mean, again, if this was FanDuels, it's not a horrible bet.
Yeah, I'm still going to take the Chiefs to win it all, though.
Not Dodgers?
Wrong sport?
Shit.
Wait, no, I love the fact
I saw a thing. I was thinking, yeah, no, wait.
No, there is a Chiefs. There's a Chiefs in baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's Braves. It's Braves. It's not Chiefs in baseball. But, sorry.
But right at the beginning of the saga, when Vegeta gets back from space, looks like he's going to start shit with Yamcha. And who de-escalates the situation? Bulma, by tearing Vegeta down, telling him he smells after months in space, his suit is dirty, and that he needs a damn shower. And what does the guy who made the Z Team's life hell 2 sagas ago do? He complies, hands on his hips, head down pouting. You don't break someone like that down with kindness. You don't win friends with salad, Marge. Smiley face. Keep fighting, Master Researcher Nick. That Marge thing was for me. That's a Simpsons reference. Because you don't win friends with salad.
All right.
Because she tamed the beast known as Vegeta.
So she tamed a Savage Saiyan beast.
Counter argument, that's just this thing.
Yeah, that's his kink. It's what he's been waiting for.
It's like, oh God, finally.
I've never been so aroused.
My suitors on planet Vegeta, they were all up my butt. Because I was a prince. Wait a minute. Is this just coming to America?
It might literally be. Vegeta got so bored that he wanted to go to Earth to find a date. Because he's bored with all the women on planet Vegeta.
I want a woman who's down to Earth. Where should we go? And they're all looking at a map and point, Earth! Good movie.
Great movie. Fantastic film.
Masterful makeup work.
Exactly.
As well. In the barbershop, he's putting in, before there was a clumps, he had this.
Uh-huh.
And now they're doing it as a sequel. Right?
Which feels weird. They are doing a sequel. It feels weird. Are we ever going to get new ideas?
I don't know. Eddie Murphy?
Oh, we got Dolomite, but is Dolomite's not new, right?
That's a biopic. That's literally an old idea.
It's an old idea. All right, Nick, I hear you on that. And I guess if you're naive enough to believe that, her sticking up for Yamcha, I'm putting that in air in quotes, I think it's just self-serving because we all know Bulma loves a tear-down job. She loves to tear anybody down that she meets for the first time. And I bet at some point I'll turn the corner. She and I will become friends. I will have understood and forgiven her for her past transgressions against some of my bestest friends. But until then, until she redeems herself and then, from what I've seen, ultimately becomes irredeemable again, I'm gonna stick with what I know and treat Bulma the way I believe she should be treated, and that is by cowardly talking behind her back on a podcast. Because in my mind, she's more real than I am.
She's more real than fake Namek, that's for sure. And if we can continue the real talk, this coming Monday, October 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern, come to twitch.tv/Kame House Party so you can watch live as we record our 200th episode. The closer it gets, the more excited I'm getting. It's feeling real. I'm getting the good kind of anxious. You're gonna see some behind the scenes stuff. You're going to learn how the sausage gets made. We're going to be able to talk with you. There's going to be a giveaway, and the only way you can enter is by watching. So mark your calendar, mark your Google calendars. Tell Siri or Alexa or Cortana to give you a reminder.
Or Bigsby.
Who's Bigsby? Android?
Samsung.
Come hang out with us. We really want to just celebrate this milestone with all of you, because all of you are the ones that made it possible. And we can't do that in an actual live setting, so this is the best we got. So please come and hang out. And then after you do that, in about a week and a half, you come back a little bit later, back to our Twitch channel on Saturday, November 7th. From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, we're doing the Hyperbolic Time Chamber 12-hour charity stream. This is an association with Extra Life to help raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. We're playing a bunch of games all day. We're having a bunch of guests. I don't know who these guests are. Vince is handling it. He said there's some surprises.
I'm trying to get a single surprise. There might be two.
You have to tell me if there's an X coming. Or a mortal enemy?
Perhaps.
No. Childhood fears?
Yes. I'm going to bring your dentist.
Special guest, Heights. We're like swapping games every hour, a big variety. We're trying to raise $1,000 for Children's Miracle Network. If you check the link in the show notes, you can go ahead and donate. You don't have to wait until the 7th to do so. But whether you donate or not, we hope you come hang out. Cheers on. It's going to be a marathon. I don't think I've gamed for 12 hours straight.
I've never gotten this close. But we're going to push ourselves for a great cause beyond our limits in gaming, and friendship will help see us through in ultimate anime fashion. And we're excited about all these opportunities. We hope you are too. We want you to be there and participate, because our fans are the best fans, plain and simple. And I'll take us out with this. No matter if you are really, really trying to convince me that this is Namek, or you won't go to a Pet Boys because they're too condescending, you gotta keep fighting.